Hello, thank you for tuning in. My name is Julie Kobe, Retiree Division Director from Local 237. At Teamsters Local 237, we always want to keep our members in the know. Today, you're going to hear about many programs and special activities for active members and retirees. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Mary Sheridan, Director of Teamsters Local 237 Legal Services Plan. Local 237 was a trailblazer when in 1975 it created a prepaid legal services plan for its members and retirees. Local 237 believed and still believes that working people should have access to an attorney for the everyday civil legal matters most of us encounter throughout our lives. The result is the prepaid legal services plan at Union Headquarters at 216 West 14th Street in Manhattan. We represent 237 members in matrimonial actions, in family court, for custody, visitation, orders of protection, abuse and neglect proceedings, and certain child support cases. When a member wants to purchase a co-op, condo, one or two family home as a primary residence, a free lawyer is provided to negotiate that very important contract of sale and take the member or retiree all the way through to the closing. We also represent when the client wants to sell that primary residence. We represent members that find a need to file a bankruptcy, Chapter 7 or Chapter 13 in federal bankruptcy court. All of the attorneys at Local 237 are admitted to practice in the federal courts, in addition to New York State courts. Much of our work is done in housing court, where we defend our members and retirees against a landlord attempting to evict for non-payment of rent or for termination of a lease in a holdover proceeding. We assist members in finding monetary and financial assistance when the member or retiree is unable to pay their rent and is facing eviction in housing court. And finally, we represent our members and retirees in the preparation of a will, healthcare proxy, and durable power of attorney. These three documents are documents everyone should have. In addition to having a free lawyer available, our members and retirees also have a litigation benefit. What this means is when the member pays a $150 deductible, there's up to $500 available for court and litigation expenses. For most of our members, what that means in a case is $150 would be the most money spent when having your legal services plan represent you in a matter. For instance, a divorce filing in New York's Supreme Courts costs over $300 in court fees alone. Our members pay $150 deductible, and the union litigation benefit covers up to $500 of the remaining court and litigation expenses. This benefit saves our members thousands of dollars throughout their lives. Our covered area are the 11 counties, including the 5 counties of New York City and the 6 surrounding counties. Both counties in Long Island, Westchester, Rockland, Orange, and Putnam counties in New York State. For our retirees who move outside of our covered area, there's a reimbursement schedule available to reimburse towards some of your attorney expenses had we been able to do it had you been in New York State in one of our covered counties. We have a dedicated staff of attorneys at the Legal Services Plan here to assist you. Please feel free to call us at 212-924-1220 for representation, legal advice, or potentially referral for a matter that we cannot represent you in.
I'm Natalie Kushel, and I work at Gallagher to help my clients use health and welfare benefits and sound HR practices to attract, retain, and engage their employees and members. When I learned about federal student loan counseling, I became passionate about bringing this benefit to as many groups as I could. I have personally seen the weight of tens of thousands of dollars of debt simply lifted off of the shoulders of borrowers. I have met and heard about people who can now buy a home, get married, save for retirement, and other things that they are suddenly able to do with the hundreds of dollars a month they save. Mia is one of those people who access Local 237's loan counseling program. If you or your spouse or children have student loans, my hope is that Mia's story influences you to take advantage of this amazing benefit and to tell your fellow union members about it as well.
My name is Maria Young. I'm an attorney practicing law in New York City. I've always known that I wanted to be an attorney. I moved to America from Russia, which has allowed my dream to come true. I wanted to practice public interest law, so I went to a public-oriented law school. But to achieve my dream, I had to take out a student loan. My dream required a big financial responsibility and burden that came with it. After graduation, I was so happy to get a position with the New York City Department of Social Services in the Office of Legal Affairs. But a public sector job comes with a much smaller paycheck than a private sector job, and then the pandemic hit. This made everything, especially my financial situation, very uncertain. During that time, my union connected me with the Student Loan Forgiveness Program. Pre-pandemic, my monthly payments were almost $500, but with the help from the Student Loan Forgiveness Center, I cut my monthly payments in half and took 20 years off of my payment terms. My family is growing now. The lower payments allow me to continue doing the work I love to do every day. The loan adjustment relieved the pressure of my financial obligation, and now I can plan activities in the future with my family without worrying too much about finances. If you have student loans, I hope you take advantage of this amazing new benefit.
The National Student Debt Forgiveness Center does one thing and one thing only. We connect federal student loan borrowers to the best federal repayment programs available. We will get the lowest monthly payment possible and the shortest payment terms that we can find. I'm Joseph Basmeji, Director of Operations, and I am passionate about the work that I do because I was also drowning in student loan debt just like you, till I learned about the many repayment programs available to me. I work side by side with my colleague and founder of the company, Natalie Luongo, and we proudly offer our services to over 150,000 union members. We reduce members' payments by an average of $250 per month, and we take years, if not decades, off of their payment terms. The process is fast, it's easy, and as a member of Local 237, it is free to you. I'm confident that we can get you on track to lower payments and shorter terms by the time your next monthly bill is due. So the sooner you register, the sooner you will start to save. Please join us on our next webinar. We want to help you.
Hi, my name is Julie Kobe, Retiree Division Director of Local 237. Welcome. Just wanted to share a few highlights of the Retiree Division programs and services. For those members who are interested in or close to retirement, we have a pre-retirement seminar. Our next pre-retirement seminar will be held on October 21st at 6 p.m. via Zoom. So I encourage you to go ahead and register on the Local 237 website and RSVP. We offer pension counseling as well, so you can go ahead and make an appointment for that via telephone. We offer assistance regarding health insurance and what to do when you become Medicare eligible, questions regarding home care services, counseling. If you're a caregiver and you're in need of support, you can contact the Retiree Division and we're happy to help in those matters. We offer community groups. This is a great opportunity to hear information, updates on insurance changes, on what's going on with the union. So it's a great opportunity to get information. We also offer telephone classes. So you can go ahead and check the Local 237 website for the most updated class schedule. Another area of importance is one of our largest modes of communication is our retiree news and views letter. And this is a great opportunity for you to receive information on Social Security, veterans benefits, also seeing other retirees, what they have been up to, new retirees. It's a great way to stay connected to the union, so I encourage you to go ahead and read those. They come out every 2 months. So go ahead and take a chance to look through, and maybe you'll see one of your former coworkers. Another area that's really important to us is our oral history project. The oral history project started many years ago, where it's an opportunity to share your story. You hold an important piece of union history, so we want to hear from you. So if you're interested in being interviewed, we're happy to schedule an interview with you. So please feel free to contact the retiree division. Our slogan here at the retiree division is retired from work and not from the union. So go ahead and give us a call. So we're happy to help you in any matters.
Hello, and thank you for choosing to watch this short video about your financial planning program, which is offered as a benefit through the Teamsters Local 237 Welfare Fund. Our firm, Stacey, Braun Associates, was founded in 1977 to manage money for union, pension, and benefit funds. In 2001, we started a financial planning division which was created to provide objective guidance to union members. We have worked with the Teamsters Local 237 for over 25 years. So, how can our program help you? There are many questions that members often have that we can help with. Are you unsure if you're on the right track or will have enough money for retirement? Maybe you have excessive debt or are living paycheck to paycheck. We can help with debt management as well as budgeting. Maybe you have questions about whether you're invested properly or how to invest according to your own needs and circumstances. That goes for your deferred comp or otherwise. Or you might have some questions about taxes, or if you have adequate or appropriate life or disability insurance. Do you have elder care concerns? You might be planning to purchase or sell a home and have questions. Maybe you want to know the best way to fund your continuing education or the education of your children. We can help with college funding strategies and teach you about Section 529 plans. Those are plans which enable people to save for higher education expenses in a tax-advantaged way. Lastly, you might have some financial questions and aren't sure who you can ask. Now you have somewhere to go to get answers to these questions and more. Under this program, you will receive objective advice at no out-of-pocket cost to you. The Welfare Fund pays our firm to provide you with advice and guidance. We do not earn money from commissions. We are not affiliated with any of the companies in your deferred comp program, and we will not try to sell you financial products. The only thing we sell is advice, which the Welfare Fund pays for. Services available to you under the program include an annual personal financial consultation, along with follow-up meetings for additional questions or review. Members can receive up to 5 hours of time every year. Prior to COVID-19, these meetings were often held in person at our office or at union locations. Currently, consultations are virtual or phone-based. Please note, significant others and other family members may attend consultations with you. In other words, you can use your time to help a child or parent, or any family member for that matter, with their finances too. So long as you, the member, accompany that person to a consultation, we are happy to advise them as well. You can use personal financial consultations to receive a general overview of your finances or to address specific financial issues or questions, or to receive a financial second opinion. Ideally, every member should have what we refer to as an annual financial physical. Come in once a year to make sure that you're on track to meet your short and long-term financial goals. I often compare using our program to maintaining good health practices. Studies have shown that if one feels better or more knowledgeable about their financial situation, it can reduce stress and associated health problems. Our finances affect so many of the things that are important to us. It makes sense to talk with a financial expert as you would for other important areas in your life. Our planners have an average of over 35 years of experience in this field, and they are extremely knowledgeable about all of the other benefits available to you through the union and the city. For instance, they are very familiar with the New York City pension system, your deferred comp program, as well as the New York State and City Tax Code, just to name a few. As a Local 237 member, you have access to many benefits and programs that can boost you financially. One of our goals is to help ensure that you are maximizing all the tools available to you. You also receive access to our proprietary website. The site is a useful financial tool intended to provide education on many financial topics. The website contains financial calculators, news, and webinars. It is a great place to start working on financial goals or to learn about topics that might affect you at different points in your career. From time to time, we will also be offering educational seminars and additional webinars. Were you to seek these services outside of this program, it would likely cost you anywhere between $1,000 to $2,000. Of course, we think the value of this benefit goes beyond the cost savings. The program is designed to establish a long-term relationship between you and the planner with whom you meet. You'll be encouraged to contact your planner with any follow-up questions, particularly as your financial situation changes or in response to implementing advice you may have received. You can now receive customized advice from knowledgeable and relatable financial professionals. And it's worth repeating that our planners or advisors are prohibited from selling investments or insurance products. Their advice is unbiased and not commission-driven. As a result, you will not be subjected to a sales pitch or sales pressure. We hope that you take advantage of this program, especially in these challenging times. To get started or to use us again, please give us a call at 1-888-949-1925 or send us an email at info@staceybraun.com. Thank you.
Hello, Teamster members of Local 237. My name is Len Proctor, and I'm the Deputy Director of the Health and Welfare Fund. And it's my pleasure to take this moment to go over your benefits. As you're all aware, we are experiencing tough times right now, and it's more important than ever to know your benefits. The union and the Health and Welfare Fund has worked extremely hard to offer comprehensive benefits to help keep you and your families safe and protected. Beneficiary information. If you think that you need to update your beneficiary information, please just simply write a letter to the fund. Make sure you sign it. We will match your signature up with what we have on file, and we'll get that information right out to you. The next thing that I'd like to discuss is being off payroll. If you're off payroll, your benefits stop. That's not a Local 237 rule. That's your employer's rule. Okay, so when your benefits stop, the fund is then going to send you out a COBRA notification letter. COBRA only means a continuation of benefits. So it's giving you the ability to be able to continue the benefits that you had prior to going off payroll. But you'll have to pay monthly for those benefits. And if that's what you decide that you want to do, you're going to have to send that COBRA notification letter back to us within a 30-day period. If not, then you forfeit your privilege of going and receiving COBRA benefits. So please make sure you let us know within that 30-day period that you would like to elect COBRA. Now, the other thing that I wanted to clear up a little bit, because I think there's some confusion with members, and members tend to believe that because their dues are current, all right, their benefits are activated. And it's two separate things. One has nothing to do with the other. All right, we encourage members to stay current with their union dues. That ensures that they get representation from the union. But it's the contribution we receive from the City of New York in your behalf to provide benefits to you. Okay, so it's the contribution that we receive from the City of New York, all right, to provide these benefits for you. So please, union dues, do not pay for your benefits. All right, I want you to take down the city website because the city has a lot of valuable information that directly pertains to you and your families and that you're entitled to. So you have to familiarize yourself with these benefits. And I have a few examples, but take down the website. It's nyc.gov/OLR. That's nyc.gov/OLR. You can put in the search column. When you get to the home page, put in PICA, P-I-C-A. and it'll explain all the information surrounding pica. Pica is injectable and cancer drugs. Those are medications that the city provides for you. Deferred comp. Deferred compensation is the 457. That's a retirement savings plan. It's a great plan to start out with because you can put as little as 1% in, and as your salary grows, you can contribute more to it. But the bottom line is that you're saving for retirement. Okay. Health benefits. The city gives you that window every year. You can evaluate your health insurance. You can add or delete dependents on your health insurance. Okay, so the city gives you that opportunity in October every year. All right, but I just gave you a few examples, but familiarize yourself with the benefits that are offered to you on the city website. Okay, I just wanted to talk about change of address. Members move, but they don't let the fund know. So we send a lot of mailing out. We have a lot of important information that we want to get to you, and we mail out. We do a lot of mail uh, to the membership, and we get a lot of return mail sent back to us. So members, please let us know if you've changed your address. If in the past 2 years you've moved, you changed your residence, just simply write a note, send it into the Health and Welfare Fund's office. All right, make sure you sign it, and we would make that change in the system. It's very important. Okay, enough of that. I just wanted to briefly go over the benefits, not in too much detail because a lot of you know of these benefits. You've utilized them before. I just want to touch on some of the enhancements that we've made over several years to the benefit. I'll start out with the dental plan. Each member of your family receives $2,500 to spend on dental benefits every year. Okay, benefits are covered 100% up to the maximum allowance, and children up to the age of 19 can receive braces. That's a separate allowance of $2,145. Okay, when those braces come off, your child's gonna need to be fitted with a retainer. Now, we never covered the retainer before. Now we do. We offer a $500 allowance towards a retainer. We also now cover implants. Implants are covered at half the cost of the implant. So you, as the member, are responsible for half the cost of the implant. What I encourage you to do is stay within the HealthPlex network. If you go outside, if you're using a dentist that maybe somebody might have referred you to, and they're not in the HealthPlex network, in the Metro Panel network, then you run the risk of being overcharged. And just remember, you have to come up with 50%, um, half the cost of that implant. Nitrous oxide. We now cover nitrous oxide. So if you feel that you need nitrous oxide when you're getting any dental work done, just let the dentist know it's covered. The next benefit I want to go to is your group term life insurance, your death benefit. Every member gets a death benefit, okay? And that's why it's so important to have your beneficiaries updated. So if something happens to you and you should pass away, your beneficiaries would receive $15,000. If you're married and your spouse passes, then you, as the member, would receive $5,000. And in the worst case scenario, if there's a dependent death, a child that passes, then you, as the member, would get $5,000. Now, MetLife administers our group term life insurance, but MetLife also has other coverages that I believe you should sit down and make an appointment and hear them out, because perhaps maybe you're undercovered, maybe you need more coverage, but life insurance is very important. Just to even sit down and get a consultation is best, so you can be in the know about how much insurance you think you may need. Now, you can make an appointment with a MetLife representative. I'll give you the number, but it's very important that you have insurance. Okay, you have given your family a specific lifestyle, and you want them to maintain that lifestyle in your absence, in your death. Okay, you don't want to leave your family out there high and dry. Life insurance can replace part of your income, all of your income, half of your income, and that's really what insurance is there for. Okay, so please make an appointment. The number is 1-866-492-6983. That's 1-866-492-6983, and that's MetLife. Okay. I'm going to talk a little bit about the annuity fund because I think it's a great benefit. And I'm surprised that when I talk to members and I mention the annuity fund, not everybody knows that it even exists. But the annuity fund is a negotiated benefit between the city and Local 237. Local 237 has gotten the city to put money in your account in the annuity fund. Okay, so each day you come to work, there's a specific dollar amount that goes into the annuity fund in your behalf. Okay, and is held in an interest bearing account, and it grows like a retirement plan. Okay, so this is money. You can consider this to be free money because you don't contribute to it. It's money. It doesn't come out of your check. You don't make any payments towards it. All right, it's free money. Now, it grows like a retirement plan. It's designed to set you up and dump money for your retirement. So if you look at it this way, the deferred compensation becomes even more important to have because if you have the deferred comp through the city, you have the annuity, and because you're a public service employee, right, you're guaranteed a pension. That's three retirement plans that are providing a savings for your retirement. It's a nice little nest egg when you finally say, you know what, I want to retire. So stay focused on that. Come to work so that that specific amount of money, which whatever it is, goes into the fund in your behalf. Okay, and stay the course. And when you retire, you'll have a nice nest egg. Okay, I want to talk about the optical benefit because we made some slight changes there as well. All active members get one pair of eyeglasses every year. We raised the allowance to $150, which covers for frames, lenses, and the eye exam for a free pair. Now, if you decide that you want to get a second pair of frames only, we will give you a $175 allowance towards that. Contact lenses are covered as well. Hearing aids are also covered. So you have $1,000 that's provided for the purchase of a hearing aid in a 5-year period. Now, CPS Optical is the carrier that we use. That's the vendor we use. It's Comprehensive Professional Systems. And their number is 212-675-5745. It's 212-675-5745. CPS Optical also handles the hearing aid benefit. I want to give you their website as well. It's cpsoptical.com. The next benefit that I'd like to discuss with you is our prescription drug program. Aetna's our carrier, and I think it's probably one of the best programs out here, in that members are only paying $5 generic and $15 for the brand. So you as the member, if you're taking any kind of maintenance medication, any kind of medication you're taking on a regular basis, please use CVS. CVS can give you a 90-day supply for $5 generic and $15 for the brand. Okay. If you'd like to have your drugs sent to you through the mail, they can also accommodate you on that as well. So please call Aetna at 1-855-352-1599 and ask for a mail order form. They'll send it right out to you, and you can begin receiving your medications through the mail. Okay. The next thing I want to discuss is the disability benefits. Now, if you are hurt on the job, that would be through your workers' comp program that's the city has set up for you. If you're in an automobile accident, then any claims or injuries or would be covered through your no-fault insurance. Those are two examples in which you would not file a disability claim through the Health and Welfare Fund. However, if you're injured and you can give us a call and we will get the paperwork out to you. You can submit a claim for that injury through the disability department, and we will pay up to $300 a week up to a 52-week period. If you're a part-timer, we will pay $100 a week up to a 52-week period. Now, you must submit the claim within a 30-day period of the injury. Anytime after that, it's going to be required that you write a note explaining why you did not file on time. All right. If you are hospitalized, we will begin to pay you on the first day that you're hospitalized. Other than that, there's a 14-day waiting period. We'll even pay for disability benefits for pregnancies. So for an 8-week childbirth, which is normal, we'll pay. If it's a cesarean, we'll pay up to $300 a week for 12 weeks. And if there's a problem with the birth of the child, we'll pay all the way up to the birth of the child. So those are your disability benefits. Just call the fund office at 212-924-7220 and ask to speak with someone in disability. We have professionals that will answer any questions that you have regarding your disability claim. Okay, this concludes my presentation. I want to thank you for tuning in. I hope I provided you with useful information. If you have any questions, you can contact the Welfare Fund at 212-924-7220. Or if you have any questions for me, I could be reached by email at lproctor@local237.org. Thanks again. Please stay safe and be well.